an introduction really
necessary.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You know what to do, you know what to do, you know what it does, man. Otherwise, Konichiwassup is where it's at. And welcome to another installment of Konichiwassup. And we're just having a story time today. I'm just gonna enjoy the space. I just took my bath, so I'm gonna do my hair. If you were a hair person, if you're a hair product person somewhere, you know what to do. Hit me up. Maybe I could use your products. I don't know. But anyway, shout out to everybody who's been telling me that they're watching my content. People are talking to me, man. I went out to Groove yesterday with my friends, and random people that I didn't even know, that I don't know personally, subscribe to the channel, were telling me about how much they like the content. And you know how exciting that thing is? Yo guys, it's so fulfilling to, I don't know, man. It's just so fulfilling. I'm gonna be doing this now, almost, maybe for a bit. I don't know, but it's so fulfilling for people to just tell you how much they watch your content and the confidence they have and the growth, potential growth. Yeah, it's amazing. And man, I don't know. It's mad. I'm really grateful. But you know what to do. Tell your friends to come onto the channel, man. We need to get to 1,000 before October. That's the milestone. Fastest growing YouTube channel right now, and you know how we're doing this. We're coming up really fast, and I love the growth. Sometimes it's super fast, sometimes it's really slow, but I really love the growth. And shout out to everybody also who was in my video last week, and everybody who watched. I did say if you have a freshman person, mama, tell them to watch that episode. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about hey, marriage basically, and how I nearly got married. Yeah, I know, I nearly got married. I need to tell you this entire story, and I feel like it's something worth sharing because I've been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook, Twitter about marriage and how to get married, when to get married, the vibes. And I am I'm anti-marriage. I don't know. The institution itself for me doesn't work. So I want to tell you a story of how I nearly got into marriage. Man. I nearly got married. So I think it was, I don't know, I was in a relationship for 2 years. It was great. Sometimes it wasn't, but you know, everything has its own thing. And I don't know, it comes with the environment. It comes with being in the space Lesotho for so long that you start to plan around them, your entire future. You plan everything around them. And I don't know, man. It just kind of happens organically, even your future plans. Okay? You know, you're in love and you're like, oh man, we might get married, might even have kids. I had always been against the ideals there, you know, marriage, children could never be me. I'm not judgy of people who do it on their own, I don't know, merits or whatever. But now I don't subscribe. Yeah. So my girlfriend was going to, my ex anyway, was going to go to school. She had applied for school and she had left. So there is something, she was going to leave for school in SA. Maybe, well, potentially there was there was the Hana Playle, there was a chance that she was going to get in, and then she leaves, right? So one other thing is, how do you maintain a relationship over that distance of two countries, Lesotho, South Africa, and all of that? So what had happened for me is my last 3 relationships, man, 4, 5, I don't know, 5 relationships maybe before her, every Han I dated ends up leaving for school. It's either Ntsego or I don't know, in the middle of it. I'm like a good I'm like a good luck charm for them to a degree. I don't know. But they leave, and I've always had abandonment issues around that whole thing because Batamaya and people want to start afresh and they want to go leave their lives away, and you can be like a barrier to that. You can't be the blockage for them. So you have to accept people need to leave and go. Yeah. So yeah, she applies. Finally, she gets an admission, and I start panicking, right? Because I'm like, shit. After 2 years with this person, I'm totally overly. I'm such a needy person, and I'm super dependent on this person. I'm like for emotional support, for my joy, my happiness, everything. And I'm like, shit. This person is really leaving, and ideally, if I was leaving, I felt like I wouldn't break up with her or anything. You're like, yeah, I was so attached to that person. So I think about this. First of all, I hate marriage. I don't like the institution. And I don't know, man. It just kind of, it, it dawns you, man. I was like, the only way for me to keep, I don't know, not even on a leash. It was a very toxic move, I know. But I wanted to get married to her. Like I was like, let me just marry her. Even if it's not like immediately, but like maybe a ring, put a ring on it. If you really, really, because I was like, yo guys, if she goes away and she starts afresh without me, I'm going to lose my shit. Because this has been happening so many times. So trust me, she didn't know any of this. We talked about like promise ringana to see, like show what you're really into this thing, guys. I'm really young. I'm in my early 20s, but I'm here thinking about this big step because I'm like, hi, might as well, guys. Like, I don't want to lose this person in any space. I end up, Jesus. I end up okay, fine. I go to. First of all, I look at things online. Yeah, I was looking at rings and engagement rings online. Imagine me, guys. Those things are expensive. But I was looking at them there, and I think I told my cousin, no, I think I'm gonna do this. My friends didn't know any of it, because they're probably gonna think I'm crazy, because they knew a lot of what was happening in my relationship and how toxic it was. But I wanted to do it. I genuinely wanted to get married, and also for like the wrong reasons. I feel like I've seen people do the same thing. They just because like you get a girl pregnant just because you don't want her to be anybody else's. There was like so much entitlement in it, but I nearly did it. I just wanted to spend the rest of my life with this person. I was like, if he's going, at least if she's my fiance, maybe when I go to school or like when I finish my degree, we could get married. Maybe she finishes hers, because when it's a 70 diploma, she was supposed to finish her degree. So I don't know if this is God or this is just gonna sound wrong, but like, okay, I don't believe in God, so, but like, I don't know if it was the universe or talking to me or whatever. But I think I looked things online, the rings online, found something I liked, and then I went to Pioneer Mall, and I went to American Swiss, I think, yeah, and yeah, I was talking to them about an engagement ring, and they were already showing me things. They gave me like those booklets, nyana, where you could look, and I was really gonna do it. I genuinely was going to do it, and we often find ourselves doing this because we are so dependent, guys. Mjolo is I don't know. For me, I feel like it's a trap because you're always so dependent on the other person, and then I had no sense of individuality. Then it had gone. Whatever sense of individuality I had was gone. So it felt like everything that we'd worked towards was gonna go away just because she was going to school, and I wanted to make sure, okay, even if she's far away, she was going to be, yeah, she's still gonna be mine, which is pretty weird and fucked up because I don't know, man. So many things were wrong in the relationship, but at the same time, I had become toxic. I felt like I owned her to a degree, you know? And it's not a hard thing to admit, okay, to many degrees, our relationship was toxic. I was toxic to her, she was toxic to me. But I felt like I needed to do that. I was there. I was looking at a ring that cost like, how much? 3 grand. Yeah, and the reason I stopped, I think like 2-3 weeks later, when I had NMDS to apply, she had already applied, and she was supposed to leave. I was helping with her things. She was supposed to like go there. Not dude, like soon, like soon, like Boma January, February, I think. No, actually, Boma, I don't know, May-ish, April. But like early, when I was talking about my name when they go to school. But like, yeah, she goes there, manpower, NMDS, the Fitlamu dinner, her things. And it was like a breather. Because I hate marriage, something that I totally don't agree with, that I don't like. All for the sake of love, I think. Yeah, it was a very foggy thing. I didn't even want to tell my friends about it. I didn't want to tell my family about it. Because I knew what I was doing was stupid. Marriage for some people might not be stupid, but I knew for me that was a dumb idea. And I'm so glad it didn't happen. Only because NMDS la mohanela ya skolo wala sukudisa the process, whatever, the priority list and whatever. So she was admitted in a course in a sponsor. That's the only way I'm not engaged right now. And shout out to Manpower for that shit. And I don't know, man. I feel like I should say this. I want everyone to understand. When I suppose saying get married when you're ready, get married for love, I was gonna get married for love, but all for all the wrong reasons. And despite knowing for sure, okay, our relationship was doomed, I wanted to do that. And I feel like that's what's making the whole thing bad. I've seen people so unhappy in marriages. I was gonna become one of those people. I was gonna be miserable. I was already miserable in a relationship. Imagine if Mirinyala. Do you understand this? But anyway, I feel like I've been talking forever. I'm going to just say this. This is the story of how I nearly got married. And I wanted to share it because, I don't know, it's something I don't want other people getting themselves into. Don't do it. Like, I don't know, maybe when you're ready. I'm not an advocate for marriage, but like, don't do something stupid like I was gonna do. I nearly did it. Trust me, anybody who knows me will tell you Gashlan when I say this. But yeah. Anyway, shout out for sticking out with me and watching me do my hair and listen to the story. I tried to be as honest as possible without painting anybody a certain way, some type of way. But like, yeah. Maybe on a different episode we'll talk about how or why I don't like marriage, but I generally don't, and I nearly did it. That was just the story time, Thank you so much for always watching the content. Shout out to everybody who's watching from any part of the world. I don't know, man, because I've seen my stats. Everybody's watching. So keep on subscribing. Tell your friends to subscribe, man. Get them on here. That's just stories. Coming up next, I'm definitely going to have my friends over here. It's been a while. I've been doing like single episodes for a while. So yeah, shout out.